Hi, I'm Andrew AJ Johnson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a little departure from my usual music and acting and other things, and I'm going to discuss dating applications and things that I wish I knew when I was younger, or I was probably told and wasn't listening. The thing with dating applications is that they do work for some couples in achieving a long-term relationship. For the rest of us, things don't always work out, and there's a few things to keep in mind so you're not beating yourself up about the fact that it doesn't work out. So you'll see something on your screen there, a little nugget of wisdom. The act of searching is putting focus on what you don't have. So as the old adage says, love comes when you're not looking for it. So if you're going on to these things with this sense of emptiness or loneliness, neediness, desperation, it's probably not going to work out very well for you if you're coming from a place of lacking. So it is worth asking yourself, why am I putting myself out there and just having this blind faith and trust that one good one will stay? Coming again from that place of, oh, I have to do this because society tells me I need to be in a relationship. Well, there's only one way where that's going, and that's you're putting your eggs into one basket. You are trying to find a needle in a haystack. You're on a wild goose chase. It's like trying to win the lottery. You're thinking the grass is always greener on the other side. Spoiler alert, that's not true. So it sounds counterintuitive, but when you let go and you feel more solid in yourself and who you are, you actually will start to see things play out more smoothly. You need to think about being grateful for what's already there in your life, and it doesn't all have to surround this sore spot for you that really shouldn't be so much of a sore spot, in my opinion, and I'll tell you more about why I think that. And there should be another nugget of wisdom on the screen, that be your own companion first. What we're wanting is unconditional love. And what does that mean, really? What are we feeling when we think of unconditional love? Well, I'd say some of the feelings associated with unconditional love is joy, is peace. So really what you're wanting is a sense of inner peace, peace with yourself, and knowing that everything else is just gravy. You're not dependent on somebody else to fulfill you. There isn't evidence to say that a romantic relationship is going to make you feel happy. Another nugget of wisdom is keeping your standards, manage expectations, and on this point, it's really just being aware that we live in a time of instant gratification, poor communication, the normalization of abnormal sexual behavior. There is a prevalence of catfishing, ghosting, cyber dating abuse, harassments, threats, etc. It's something just to keep in mind. You don't go into it wanting to get taken advantage of or feeling objectified and just really being placed in a very vulnerable situation. It's not what you set out to do, but in a way it does put you in this position where you need to be very vigilant. You kind of have to police the situation in a way. Some of the people you may encounter on these websites or applications are likely unwell, and if you suspect somebody is abusing the platform, don't hesitate to report them. Yes, there is a sense you need to be protective of yourself. Here's another one. Understand the various ways people say no. Again, you may not have gone into this thinking, oh gee, I would love to play the waiting game, When you get responses like, "We'll see, maybe we'll meet next week, I'll let you know," these are things that really within maximum 2 to 3 days you should be meeting after texting initially. If you're waiting weeks, months, years, the answer is no. Think of yourself as a priority. You're not an option. Don't wait around. So it may not be clear with you right away, but you gotta kind of read between the lines. If they're saying, "I've got work," or "I'm sick," or "I had to let the dog out," or "I had to go do laundry," or on and on. If somebody likes you, if somebody's interested in you, they are going to make time to get to know you. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting around for somebody on some dating application to meet up in 2 years? So just do yourself a favor, don't wait. This one, and we're halfway through. I promise that I'll try to be a little more succinct here. If you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, what do we call that? That's insanity. So it is healthy to take breaks from dating applications. If you're coming across the same profiles, you're seeing the same things, it's really good to just let it go, put it away. Because let's be honest here, it's really not doing anything for your confidence and your self-esteem. For most of us, it's just a good idea to take a break. And this one, I think it's so easy to forget how important it is to have friendships, families, being with our pets, going out into nature. You know, when you're single, you don't have to worry about overthinking. You don't have to worry about committing to anything, about having to compromise with somebody. What are we going to do tonight? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to figure out what we're watching on Netflix. You don't have to worry about what you're going to wear. You don't have to worry about what you're going to say. You don't have to worry about working out past childhood trauma with somebody. You don't have to worry about filling out profiles and taking pictures and on and on. So really, it's not a bad thing. When you actually take a break from dating, it's something that's completely out of your mind. It's a really good opportunity to reflect about what you want. Take note, to write it out, read it out. And you may not know what you want, but you'll know what you don't want. What you actually want are things like respect, compromise, communication, understanding, honesty. A lot of the same things and values that everyone else wants. Manners. It's kind of old-fashioned, but manners are quite nice. When you have clarity about what you want, you're not really attached to anything. The next time that you decide you want to go on dating applications, you understand that if you are rejected from somebody, it's okay because that's not what you want. And also, congratulations that you didn't end up being in a relationship with somebody that you didn't want. Through these applications, you've dodged hot potatoes many times. Good riddance, good thing. You're not what I wanted. And that's okay. This, right here. They're not looking for you, they're looking for themselves. We're looking for compatibility. We're really looking for somebody that, You know the saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. They're really looking for somebody that's like them. And yes, it does hurt your feelings when you realize that you're not the ideal that they're looking for. People have very different goals, lifestyles, preferences, and you know that it's much more than just attraction. It is your value system, your lifestyle, your personality, on and on. We're looking for a lot more than just what meets the eye. So on this is just be aware of the plethora of circumstances that are out there. And I am also aware that on this note it can be very hurtful, because you'll see things like racism, like body shaming, ageism. We make decisions based on somebody's height, somebody's weight, somebody's skin, what their lower regions look like. Yes, it can be very hurtful to feel like you're being ignored and like, oh, well, I don't really fit in with anybody and all of this. I think it's really important to remember that there's probably only 2% out there. That's a figure that comes to my mind. There's only about 2% in the area that you're in right now. 2% of the people you're seeing on these applications might be good for you. It can be really difficult to try to locate, that person that's going to work with you. And here's the thing also. This person that you're looking for may not even be on a dating application. You have to remember the real life implications of dating applications, but also that there is a whole real life out there where you're not going to get everything up front. But yes, by meeting people through school, through work, it could be at a bar, at a restaurant, volunteering, fill in the blank. It's going to take more time, but there's somewhere else to go. And lastly, the act of dating takes courage. The fact that you could go through all of the disappointments is really awe-inspiring. And don't let anyone take that away from you. That you went through all of this hell and you're still standing. And if you're going to do it again, just stay informed, be wise, be careful, make good decisions. That's all I'm saying. But I hope that this video has helped. Just that you can see that there is this really nice dimension of power from walking away. Because you went on a dating application and it didn't work out, doesn't mean you have to be beating yourself up and comparing yourself to other people. There's a real place of solitude and peace being away from that. And just dating in general. I'm using the term dating applications because that's kind of where everybody's migrated to. But just once again, it's a really, really powerful, it's a wonderful place to come from. That you don't really need someone like that. All right? So, like and subscribe, hit the bell or click the bell, touch the bell, whatever you want to do with the bell to get the notifications from more content from me. Please go right ahead, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Take care.